Let's discuss some of the opportunity that exists in the United States versus the opportunities that exist in Syria. I'm going to describe to you what I call the Syrian lottery. That is played out in the desert by some hardened men 100 miles away from civilization. The Syrian lottery, unlike the American lottery where you can just go and buy tickets, you have to take your time, you have to drive out there, you have to set up camp for the incredibly unlikely event that you get to catch a falcon and sell it to an Arab sheikh, prince, or oil businessman. These falcons fly overhead only certain times of the year, and they only are allowed to catch them after they are flying the other way over Syria because they don't want to catch the breeding falcons. So there's an agreement that this is the only time of year that you're allowed to try to catch them. And the way they do so is pretty fascinating. They take a pigeon and they equip the pigeon with various wires, so when the falcon, then they see the falcon, they throw the pigeon up into the air to fly away, and the falcon hopefully then, in the unlikely event this happens, will swoop in, put its talons around the pigeon, and the wires will automatically tighten around the falcon, causing him to have to land, unable to fly, and then they are able to go and pick up the bird safely. Here, you can check out a clip of the trap that they are setting for the falcon along with our guide Haji.
It's like a trap for a falcon, and it attaches to its talon as it tries to grab the pigeon here. And then it closes down as the pigeon tries to fly away from the falcon. Haj here, our guide, caught a falcon, and he sold it for $9,000. He says you usually get much more, but he's caught one falcon in many years of falconeering. But these guys are professional falconeers, and they...
As I mentioned in the video, Haj had caught one falcon in all the years he'd been doing this. One, he sold it for $9,000, a huge payday. There are falcons that have sold upwards of $1 million to these Arab sheiks based on their beauty, size, etc., whatever characteristics they desire. But this is what they do. You see this whole group of men out there that are trying to find a way to earn a dollar by finding something that is of value to others. This is the Syrian lottery. Very few play it. Very few are successful at it. It's unlikely, but they're out there seeking that big payday. Meanwhile, in America, to make that same $9,000, you don't have to spend months of your life out in the desert, literally months, every single year, and you catch one. In America, you have the ability to go out and get an education and find a good paying job, and within a couple of months, make more than that, provided that you are paid decently. And when people say, America is this abhorrent place with the lack of opportunity, it's because they haven't seen the rest of the world. They don't know about the Syrian lottery and the falconeering that goes on there. That's what they do. In America, you get to go to the dentist. Your teeth are pearly white in perfect shape. In Syria, by the time you hit 30, your teeth are yellow and rotting. The same dental care, the same medical equipment simply does not exist there, nor does the access to it, even if it does. Be thankful that you're born in the United States. And if you ever go to Syria, which I doubt any of you will, but if you do, feel free to go out into the middle of the desert and search for the lone tent where a group of chiseled, hardened men, swept in a world of sand, seek their payday. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Just know the difference and how lucky we are to have been born in the West. How fortunate we are. And I see the destruction and I see people trying to tear it down. We're lucky. Be grateful. Peace and blessings.